Now, Steve, we've heard a lot about small caps getting ahead of themselves recently. Do you agree, and how do you find value in that group right now?
Sure. Well, we're bottoms-up stock pickers. We have a very long-term investment horizon. Our average holding period for the top 10 stocks in our portfolio are almost 7 years. So it's multi-cycle investment horizon. Small caps did have a great 2013. They're off to a slower start this year. They're certainly lagging. However, since we are very stock specific and we do have a very long time horizon, we're able to find bargains among some of the stocks that have pulled back.
Now, one of the stocks you like is Group 1 Automotive. They reported weaker than expected second quarter earnings. How much of a concern is that for you?
Well, the reason why they reported the weaker earnings had to do with operations in Brazil. For the most part, it's an acquisition they had done in the last couple of years, and that's been somewhat problematic. They're working to fix that. At the same time, the U.S. automobile market is relatively healthy, and I think they're doing a good job improving their operations here in the U.S. It will take some time to deal with the issues in Brazil, but longer term, certainly with the pullback we've seen in the stock, I think it fits what we do here, and we've owned the stock since 2007.
And what about Brazil? I mean, everyone's worried about Brazil. It was so fast and so hot, and now it's cooled down. What's your concern about Brazil and how that could impact that company?
Well, Brazil is a new market that they entered into. They went into that market to diversify their operations, and unfortunately, the economy there has been slowing. We have actually the World Cup was somewhat of a negative. People weren't going out shopping for cars; they were watching the World Cup, and that hurt operations. But because it was a new market and because of the slowing of the economy, you do have unfortunately some hiccups along the way that you run into. But that will take some time. In the meantime, they continue to buy dealerships here in the U.S. They're retiring some of their convertible preferred bonds, which I think is important, and they're very focused on improving their operations overall.